YouTube? How's everybody doing? Speedfreak2010 here, and welcome back to the channel. First off, first and foremost, I want to wish you all a happy Independence Day here in the United States. It's July 4th when I'm recording this, and it's another car customization video. So, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Ocelot Virtue as part of the Drug Wars DLC. It's in the Supercars class and can actually be bought from Legendary Motorsport for about 2,300,000. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. $2,235,000. And this is an all-electric hypercar with Imani Tech, henceforth why we're in the agency. You want to know how it performs? Head on over to Bruffy1322 for all your vehicle performance testing needs. But I'm gonna get right down to it. This is an all-electric supercar with four-wheel drive and a ton of torque. And a ton of torque and decent amount of grip. It doesn't have the best top speed though, having a top speed of around 119.3 miles per hour. While that top speed is decent enough for a sports car, for a supercar, it unfortunately is classed as the 7th slowest in terms of top speed. In terms of lap time, it's actually pretty quick, just taking the 11th spot, just beating out the Pagani Torero XO by about 0.3 of a second. So it's got decent grip and monstrous acceleration due to it being an all-wheel drive electric supercar. But with like pretty much all electric supercars in this game, their top speed is not the strong suit. But instead of buying this car, you can actually just get it for free. But I'll get to that in a minute. In terms of this car's looks, this car is primarily based off of the 2020-2021-ish Lotus Evija, a British all-electric hypercar with about 2,000 horsepower, and all 30 of them have been spoken for, from what I can gather from my internet history. Anyway, let's get right into the customization. So what you're seeing here is basically the free version that you can get. To get it, it's actually pretty simple. Just play the Drug Wars story mode missions, the first and last dose, in order to get it. Just play through those 11 missions as a host, and you'll be able to get this car for free. Definitely worth it, if you ask me. And this is coming from someone that's not a real big fan of electric cars in general. But hey, it's a free supercar. I mean, who wouldn't want to try to get this thing for free? Anyway, like I said, this car is capable of getting Imani tech such as armor plating, lock-on jammer, remote control functions, and as well as a rear-firing mine. So basically, what the Ocelot Virtue here is actually the enemy characters from the Drug Wars DLC's the main antagonist of that story, Dr. Isaiah Freelander. You probably may know him as aka Michael Townley, Michael DeSantis' therapist from story mode. So this is actually his car that you get at the end of it. I won't spoil how it ends, because I've already done like a playthrough of it on my channel. So if you want to, you're free to more than free to go there and watch it if you so desire, or you can just watch it on your own time by just watching other YouTubers and stuff. But anyway, this is what the car looks like when you first get it, and I'm probably more or less just gonna leave it there just because I sort of like it. But anyway, while I may change a couple of things, so anyway, I'm just gonna go through all of the body parts and stuff, as well as I'm not really going to, as well as the performance. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't plan on changing the. Currently, I don't plan to change the paint job nor the livery. Cause if you can see, this car has a custom vanity plate, and if you change it, and if you end up changing the paint job, you're gonna end up losing that plate. So if you want to keep it, just don't change the car's paint job. And for what I understand, this car has, I think, a metallic gasoline green, I believe the paint job is, but I don't know what kind of pearlescent it is. So yeah, this car has a is free for those if you play the Drug Wars story missions, the first dose and last dose as a host. For what I can gather, I'm not sure if you can get it by being a an associate with somebody that has it, but I'm not entirely too sure. So anyway, this is what the car looks like without the livery, and this is all the other ones that you can apply to it. Yeah, the white racing stripes. Yeah, the green British racing green racing stripes, yellow that they usually do. You have them in white, double. You have them in yellow. You have them in the diagonal racing stripes, which make it look like two-tone. You have the classic sports, which is a reference to Lotus and the racing color on not just their cars, but they're also very well known for their successes in Formula One back in the 60s and 70s. You have the Estancia Racing right here, which I'm not gonna lie, I like the look of it. I love the look of it with the Union Jack of it, and I think it's a black-ish. I can't tell, but due to the weird lighting. And then you have the camo, and then you have the Freed Mind Therapeutics, aka Dr. Friedlander's personal personal livery. So you got primary mirrors, you have them in secondary, you have them in carbon. Like I said, you have a custom plate, but if you change it, just know that if you change the paint job, you're going to go to a regular plate. You only have one option. The slick mine, you have different canards. Here, you have a respray. The primary color is, for what I can tell, I think it was a gasoline green. Yeah, it was a metallic gasoline green, metallic, and the secondary, I believe, was also blackish, maybe. No, wait, that was a matte color. I believe it was also black. I can't really tell, but I'm not gonna really get rid of this. This car, oh yeah, also this car also has a active spoiler if you decide to take it off. I believe spoiler modifications also adds traction to it. But anyway, yeah, you only have 4 racing scoops here, or roof scoops, I mean, and I'm not gonna put that on there. You have various side skirts. You have them primary, secondary, carbon. You have the street spec variations, as well as the racing skirts, and as well as the GT skirts. And then you have a number of different spoilers. This is what the car looks like normal when you first buy it. It also, like I said, it does have a active spoiler. This is the primary spoiler. You have the aggressor spoiler, which definitely reminds me of what the Bugatti Bolide-ish spoiler, or if you want to go by GTA standards, the Truffade Nero's rear spoiler, the Bugatti Chiron Custom. You have the GT spoiler right here, which I'm not gonna lie, doesn't look bad. Which I'll admit it looks pretty good, but honestly I think the primary spoiler, The primary performance spoiler looks a bit better on this one. You also have various sunstrips with various liveries on them. You also have very limited suspension choice. Honestly, I'm just gonna stick with mine because stick with a stock Lightheart because this car is already lowered enough. And you also have different types of trunks. And I'm actually gonna stick with the wheels. Instead, the only thing I'm gonna do is put bulletproof tires on them. And I'm gonna go with a dark smoke. So yeah, this is the Ocelot Virtue. And now I'm gonna take this thing for a quick test drive, let you see how it performs. Now, as like I just said, this car has amazing torque, being able to get up to speed with due to its electric motors and all-wheel drive system. So this, in terms of racing, this is a great car in my opinion. I think this would be a good car to race with a track that has got a lot of sharp corners and not necessarily a lot of straights where you can make up for the Ocelot's for the Virtue's torque. Speaking of which, Ruffy basically also called this car the Coil Cyclone 2 from Expanded and Enhanced, aka the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S versions of GTA 5, but without it. So basically, this is basically the HSW. This is basically the Coil Cyclone 2 from Expanded and Enhanced, but without the HSW upgrades for those that are currently on previous generations, such as PS4, like myself, Xbox One, and PC. So basically, if for what I can gather, if you have these Coil Cyclone 2, this is basically just another version of that, from what I can get. And so yeah, this one is definitely a keeper. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video right here. So leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new. Feel free to follow me on Twitter if you so wish to do so. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll catch you on the next one. See you later. Peace. Happy Independence Day.